A dashboard is only as good as the reports feeding it, and reports are also useful entirely on their own. Anytime you need an actual filter, exactly the record. So let's build one from scratch. The first thing I wanted to do is to sign into my sales report. From there, I wanted to open the report tab that you can see directly into the left section. If you don't see an actual report tab or any word directly inside here, I can always go into the upper section that says searched. Then I go for the element that says report. Inside here, I go for the actual element that says show more results into the opportunities element. I have the element that says reports, and here I have this section. So I click on it. Directly inside here, as you can see, here's an actual report that we currently have directly through my actual analytics. If you don't see this into the navigation, you go for the app launcher, the 9-dot grid, and search for the actual section that says report. Well, we are now directly inside here, right? Now, let's start with an actual new report. If you click directly into your new report, or you add this into an actual new report, in this case, for example, I go for the home to dashboard. Here, for example, let's say that I want to be adding a new create report. Choose the actual type and the format you wanted to get started with. For example, browse by category, search by directly, for example, opportunities, then click directly into start report. In this case, I'm going to go for opportunities. I select for continue, and here I have my actual first opportunity. Now, you can pick your actual format. You use the report menu at the top to choose the tabular for a simple list summary if you wanted to, or you can go for filters and you can go for the close date, the opportunity status, and the probability. Now, into my columns, I usually add the elements that I would like to see. For example, I don't need to add an actual physical period. I just needed to add the amount, probability, the age, and all of this into the upper section. So I choose my actual columns, right? And there, to see the latest edit, for example, I go for the element that says refreshed. And here, for example, there we go. Everything is now appearing inside that. Now, something else, for example, is that what I can do is to add more than just one preview. For example, into my outline, I can go for my columns and I add a specific bucket column. So I filled and I created the actual bucket column. For example, in this case, I go for element that says sales. So I can enter a specific values, the bucket values, and I can enter a new bucket name and add it directly inside here. Just like that, it will be applied directly inside this specific section. So as you can see, we have now the owner role, the owner, the account name, the account opportunity, the amount, probability, age, close date, create date, next step, lead source, type, and sales. So in this case, we have no records returned to the preview, so we needed to run the report or edit the report filters. So when I hit directly into my actual group of rows, when I add the specific text, I hit for the element that says run. Just like that, it will be appearing the actual records depending into the reports filters that we currently have, and I have added my fields sections there. Then something else that I can do is to save my actual report name, the actual name of the report, let's say for example like this. And here you can see all the actual results of the reports that you have currently added, deleted, or checked them out. So save the actual element, hit into run, and name your report clearly, choose an actual folder, click into run to see your finished report in action, and there we go. So a recap is to just needed to pick a report type, choose your format, set filters, choose your columns, group your rows if needed, and optionally you can add charts and save and run, and you're actually good to go. If you have any questions, you can let me know into the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more great tools like this directly inside the Salesforce. Thank you so much for watching the video, and hopefully with all this been said, we can see you guys well next time.